What's going on, everybody? It's your host, the Crypto Wonder, from the Crypto Wonder Podcast. What we doing? Hope you're doing well. And let's get right into it, man. So, as always and as usual, we're one day closer to the next all-time high for Hex, one day closer to the PulseChain mainnet launch, which once that launches, Pulse X will manifest. And that's going to be beautiful all across the board. I don't think people, in the crypto industry are really ready for what PulseChain is about to bring. You know what I'm saying? They weren't ready for Hex. They weren't ready. In the beginning, I wasn't ready. I didn't believe it would happen. But it did. It did. It did what it promised it was going to do. In less than 2 years. PulseChain, oh my goodness. When I think about words can't capture, because is that gut feeling, that's what it's about, speculation, yeah, intelligent guess, yeah, but when you look at what history has shown, right, what these other previous blockchains have done in such a whatever amount of time, X amount of time, and you got something that's coming out that's going to bring more blessings upon blessings and opportunities and choices to make. See, this is the thing about PulseChain that's crazy, that, folks outside of, I guess, this community, not even in crypto, because there's people in crypto that never heard of PulseChain or Hex, believe it or not, or PulseX. The thing about PulseChain, that's about what's about to happen is you're going to have several choices to generate income. Several choices that you can decide on how to have income generated passively on our behalf, doing no work, passively. Staking, crazy. Liquidity pool, farming, crazy. Validator nodes, crazy. All crazy. Options, beautiful. Not crazy in a bad way, crazy in a great way. Like multiple opportunities to gain plentiful rewards. I think of, how a lot of people have said, people in the old financial industries or investors of old, they're saying, in order for you to generate wealth, sound wealth, you need to have a minimum of 7 to 10 streams of income, different streams. Man, off the bat, PulseChain is bringing out 5, just minimum, and that's just with the Pulse, eHex, Hex on Pulse, Pulse itself, PulseChain, Pulse X, that's 4, incentive token, crazy upon crazy, not including third parties. I'm not saying that not including what the third parties are going to bring to the fold. Like, look what Hedron is doing. People don't like it. I don't care if they like it or not. But Hedron is attached to the Hex ecosystem right now, whether you like it or not. It was given to Hex holders for free. Crazy. That's 2. Look. Oh my goodness. Hex. Hex on Ethereum. Hex on PulseChain. Hedron on Ethereum. Hedron on PulseChain. 4. You got PulseChain. 5. PulseX. 6. Whatever else ERC20 jump. Listen. It's going to be crazy. But look. Brace yourselves for the PulseChain tsunami that's going to come crashing on the crypto shores. The people are not going to be ready for it. But those of us who are in the community, we prepared for it. Because the sacrifice, some people will say, it's a sacrifice here, blah, blah, blah. That's, you just, you got in some quote unquote ICO, quote unquote pre-sale, quote unquote clever way to get in, whitelist. Foolish. It was a sacrifice. Seriously, man. It's been a sacrifice. Straight up and down. Because not everybody caked up. Not everyone has. It's been a sacrifice. Make no mistake about it. For real. For real. Folks are just going through it. Folks are going through it. I've seen it. I'm in the community. I see it. See it all. I see what I don't even want to see. That's how much you know what I mean? For real. People are going through it. But we're watching all the development that's being done right now, how smooth everything is coming. You know, there's not much left to be, to be done. There's not much left. You know? All that stuff about creating, fiat on-ramps to create a wallet, that's future, right? We close. About to bust off all over the crypto industry and all the haters, man. It's a fact. Watch. Y'all gonna be... But the problem is this. This is the problem that I see. Richard Hart again got his channel shut down, y'all. Shut down again. For whatever it's worth. Why? Because they hating, right? We could easily say they see what he's doing. He's tearing down all the lies. He's destroying everybody that's out here that's trying to prop up Bitcoin and everything else to be like superior, when in truth, Bitcoin is no longer superior tech. It's not. It's not. And what? The powers that be just don't like it, right? The powers that be who have the influence and power just don't like it. Who cares? Who cares? But what bothers me for real is when I see Richard pleading to get his channel back. That right there, that annoys me. It's not because I think he's doing something like, I'm not criticizing. What bothers me about it is because they don't respect him. And look, this is how crazy it is, right? People, I used to think growing up as a kid, the more money you had, the more respect you garner, right? The more money you have, of course, the more respect. You're powerful. You're even feared out here. Or you could only guess how much money Richard has. You could only guess. But he's not broke. Far from it. I'm not gonna tell you, ever. But his wrist game is crazy. His wristwatch game alone amasses to a lifetime of the majority of the world's annual salary. Like amasses that goes, for real. There's people that never, ever see $1 million in their entire lifetime, much less just wear it on their wrists. You could tell he got a little, he got some assets, right? He's caked up. He's caked up for real. And even him at his level, he got to beg a YouTube to get his channel back, because that... It pisses me off, y'all. Like, seriously. It's annoying. It's annoying. Because my thing is, just like how, we know how proficient and masterful he is in these debates and crushing his foes. We see how it's almost like there's nothing to prove anymore. Like, you don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have anything to prove. The work speaks for itself. Not only is he able, as an orator, as a debater, right, to debunk any lie, every lie that the opposing factor has, the opposing person or opposite side has. Not only can he do that well, but he's shown you through his work, his most current, by way of Hex. And wait till PulseChain and Pulse. I mean, like, there's no, how much cow time, like, really? You don't need to be, you don't need, and I get it though, because YouTube has the widest reach, right? If it's about helping to spread the word, to save people from wrecking themselves, I get that, right? If it's about saving people from doing bad things, like committing, like just having bad practices in crypto, like engendering bad crypto practices, and you want to save them from that, you want to save them from getting harmed and getting scammed and overall wrecked, I get it. But it's annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's still annoying nonetheless. When in 2.5, 3 weeks, you get your channel struck down twice for doing what? People are only speculating, oh, maybe it's the title, something in the titles. Maybe it's this word or whatever. Maybe it's this subject matter. It's annoying, yo. And we run to these entities like we go, oh, get us back, please get us back. No, we sorry, like if it's about a revolution, if it's about game-changing breakthrough, game-changing technology, or standing for something, right? If it's about doing that, and that's what's happening, and then you see something, and then you gotta be like bending the knee to get your check, that pisses me off. But that's just me. I don't care about the channel like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my channel, it's not what it is. Like, it's not, I don't have millions and millions of views. My channel's not monetized. They could shut me down right now, and I wouldn't give a fuck. Because, yes, that's years of content gone or whatever. If I didn't back it up, you won't know. But I'm not going to allow some entity, if you know about crypto and you're learning about what this thing is, I'm not going to allow some entity that's basically afraid, deathly afraid of losing their power. When they exert their power on me to try to cut my voice, I'm going to freaking beg for my check. I'm not doing that. That's why I never monetized my joint. Because I never want to be beholden unto someone else's standards to the point where they could take food out my fucking mouth. It's how you play the game, but that's just me. Right? So it pisses me off to see someone as successful as this crypto founder, not just a creator, you know, content creator, a personality, some type of YouTube, a founder of a product, and soon to be a founder of a blockchain, right? Larger than any regular person like myself, and thousands and millions of people, like regular people like me, right? Has amassed so much success, has changed the lives of so many people. They still have the power to pull the fucking plug and cut his voice and feel no way about it. And then when you come back, it's like, yeah, you got spanked. You know, we get spanked for just doing the right thing. A lot of times we don't even know what was done wrong. YouTube just does what YouTube does. It'll do what it does. That's it. Who has time? Right? Like really, if I have the resources or whatever, like, you know, what? I need a team to go against this conglomerate, this corporation. Need lawyers, right? Some type of team members on my side to go against to reinstate my channel, or just keep incessantly, you know, getting followers to just bombard them on Twitter, YouTube, email them to death. You know, oh, get this guy's channel back, get this guy's. And then it lets me think, oh, wait, this is something else you got to add to his list. Like, you know, you got to create your own now, create your own YouTube. Like, because these decentralized apps are nowhere near as popular as YouTube and don't have the reach that YouTube has. That's the advantage, right? They have like they're surrounded by a moat, right? YouTube surrounded by a moat that you can't find in Odyssey. You can't find with BitChute. You can't find with DLive, Library, Float, all them. You can't right now. Back then it used to be, with Steam It too. You can't find it with these things. Remember Steam It? Yeah. It's just not, no. It ain't it. But that's just a backup. That's just a backup in case YouTube, the main premier outlet we use to speak and touch the people, decides to shut us down. And a person like him, and then it makes me, again, make me feel bad. Oh, get on Twitter and complain to you. They don't respect, fuck them. They don't respect us, they don't respect you, it's fuck them. That's it. That's it. That's it. Period. They, when you see something good that's coming, when you see, and it threatens your position in life, then you have to reassess and reevaluate your shit. But they're not going to do that. They're going to try to pull your plug to silence you and keep you from talking. Because people are not meant to be right? People are not meant to be critical thinkers. Folks are not meant to formulate their own decisions based on information they collect independently. This is not something that's advocated. This is not celebrated. So you're going to have the proverbial foot planted on your necks. When shit like this happens, it shows you what's what. It shows you where you stand, right? Doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what perceived power you may think you have. When these centralized entities and powers that be feel the need to exert their power, they'll do it. They'll do it. Like they've done it repeatedly, over and over and over again. It's not going to stop. Won't be the last. Wasn't the first, won't be the last. But it's one thing that just get on my nerve. Like if it was up to me and I was anybody, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Look, don't even beg no. They take your channel down, fuck them. Because it's about, listen, the ship is leaving, yo. Things are moving in a certain way. People who don't find out who they're going to get lost in the sauce. Because you can't save everybody out here, man. You can't. Folks are going to get lost in the sauce. They're going to miss out on this. There's people in crypto that still don't know about PulseChain and PulseX. And they're in crypto. Been in crypto for years, too. They're just too narrow-minded and focused on what they got going on. Look, it is what it is. And I say narrow-minded because that's an observation. Not really a critique, but it is what it is. There's people in crypto that don't know about this. It's almost like, okay, you got billions of people living on this planet, right? Maybe they say, 1% out of, 8 billion people is involved with crypto, and much smaller percentage is involved with these dApps, smart contracts, this decentralized, this DeFi space. That's like a 0.01% type thing. It's crazy. And then even less of them are into Hex and PulseChain. Everybody just won't know about it, man. Life goes on, the ship will sail. And when we sailing, right, ascending and elevating in every aspect of our lives, spiritually, financially, socially, physically, psychologically, then everybody could look back and say, oh man, how come I didn't know? Blame Alphabet and shit, right? Blame Google, YouTube, whatever. Blame them for not allowing people to speak and spread the word. For cutting voices. For censoring people. To keep you dark and in the dark and blind to keep you unaware, ignorant of what's taking place here. Blame them. Sorry, I'm not, that's it. It is, I'm not sorry. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, not sorry. Because those who know for a reason. Everybody's not meant to know everything. Can't always throw pearls to the swine. It's a fact. It's a fact. Because what I'm talking about, what I've been talking about for the longest right now, is not for everybody. It got nothing to do with race, creed, ethnicity, nationality. It got nothing to do with that. But this information isn't for everyone, even though it's universal and everybody could use it. This information is not for everybody, yo. Because when you rise to those levels that you're imagining, that you're visualizing, that you're attracting to yourself, when you reach those levels, yeah, right? It's going to be another level of reality for you. It's going to be another level of consciousness for you. It's going to be another level of how you live your life. And you want to continue to be lifted and to grow and help others and help your community. That's what it's about. Who cares about these $1 trillion corporations trying to shut shit down because they see they're losing their power? A change is coming. It's not going. A change is definitely coming. Period. I mean, it's crazy because, Richard always talks about how these centralized exchanges, they oftentimes, they lock up the funds that belong to people. How many times he talks about how Binance, basically holds your funds in hostage. You got to show information give up information, dox yourself, all kinds of private information, and still there's no guarantee in getting your money back. Look what YouTube's doing, right? Right? And for the man who's educating the masses about this to also be left in a position where he also has to plead to get his channel, that's infuriating, yo. That just bothers me. It just does. Maybe I'm taking it, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's infuriating. Seriously. Because it can happen to any one of us. But there's only one Richard Hart, right? This is the founder. This is what we're talking about. Who talks about how centralized entities have been harming the people. This is an example right here. Censorship, censorship, this is the problem. Being censored. And the minute it happens, it's, reactivate my, nah, man. Nah, I don't like that at all. I don't think you should do that anymore, Richard. That's just me. For whatever it's worth, which is nothing. I know nothing. I'm not a marketing genius, person. I'm not. But when it's about, like, I understand respect. And they have zero respect for you. Because they're playing you like a yo-yo. They don't see. They think everything is a joke here. They align you and the rest of crypto, right? They put us all in a bag as if we're just some nefarious, degenerate scumbags. And that's not the case. It's not. And look, homie, seriously, like, Richard, this find a different way, right? There's multiple ways to get things done. We got to find a different way to do, because YouTube, this ain't it. This ain't it, man. You should have already broke 1 million subscribers already. Why you got dumb motherfuckers like BitBoy, Allcoin Daily, and these blind ass motherfuckers, right? Getting paid to suck dick. Meanwhile, you've done something that none of them have done, none of them could ever do. The majority of crypto heads, even Roger Ver, had to give it up to the community. Had to just congratulate the community. Roger Ver, who was known as Bitcoin Jesus himself, had to really give credit to where it's due. None of these other entities, none of these other founders have done what you've done. You think this is not hurting, you know what I'm saying? Like subscribe followers and all that. None of that shit mean anything, man. It doesn't, because the truth is going to be heard. You already built this. You already built this. People flocking. They're more than following. They're flocking. They're coming in droves. Maybe not to the scale that you want, but it's coming. You're dropping something already that's going to copy the entire Ethereum state. So that's opportunity right there. That's opportunity. And I'm talking from the streets. I'm talking from the bottom. And I'm telling you what it looks like out here. I'm telling you what it looks like. If no one else would. If no one else wants, I'm telling you, it's not a good look to keep begging YouTube to get your channel back. It's not. It's not. Looks crazy. Because these motherfuckers are humiliating you. They're disrespecting you. And that's the last shit you deserve. Is disrespect and humiliation, because you shitting on them because you're providing good products for people to use to earn massive gains, to change and improve the quality of their life overall. It's nothing that somebody could sneeze at and front on. I feel like if we telling them, oh, listen, please, here, look, whatever I did, I'm like it's an apology. It's like a subservient type of, nah, not now. Fuck them. This ain't no subservient nothing. Fuck that crazy. Seriously. Seriously. No, them days, no, that's not now. PulseChain is coming. Not now is not the time to be pleading and do none of that. This is not the energy for that. You got something greater than all that. That's gonna smash all the need to plead and kowtow and beg anybody for anything. That's why you created what you created, and you're still building. So you don't have to ask anybody for shit. Peace.